Yo, what's up? This is Max from Overtime. We've been talking a lot about LaMelo Ball in the office this week. We've never seen someone at his age be able to shoot and score from everywhere on the court. So it got us thinking, is LaMelo Ball the best shooter in high school history?
Yes.
To settle the debate, we decided to compare LaMelo to the best shooters in the NBA when they were his age. By now, you probably know about LaMelo Ball. Remember when he pulled up from half court?
Damn!
LaMelo's only in 11th grade, but he's already proven that he has NBA range and absolutely no conscience about where he pulls up from. Has there ever been a player as young as Melo who dropped 92 in a single game? Has there ever been a better shooter to play high school ball? To settle it, we decided to compare Melo to some of the best snipers in the NBA when they were in high school. Now, if we're talking shooters, we have to start with reigning NBA champion Steph Curry. The two-time MVP holds the record for three-pointers made in a season. But was he such a great shooter in high school? Jim Fox, the current coach at Appalachian State, scouted him and said that at first, he was a pass-first player who was even reluctant to shoot the ball in the first place.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Yeah, it's hard to believe that, but he didn't want to shoot. In fact, one day his coaches sat him down and convinced Steph that he needed to shoot more. What's even crazier is that a scout said Curry's release was so slow at the time that he could only get his shots off when he was wide open. We know that's not true for LaMelo whatsoever. So while Curry might be the greatest NBA shooter of all time, when it comes to high school, Melo definitely beats him out. Now we can't leave Steph's splash bro hanging. Klay Thompson's arguably the silkiest shooter in the league.
Klay Thompson on the shot.
He's also given us some interesting interviews.
This sunshine has been so good to me. Been able to get outside. It just puts me in a great mood.
But apparently, Klay's jumper wasn't as wet in high school. He ended up going to Washington State University, but he only got an offer from them because another shooting guard, Mark McLaughlin, decommitted, which opened up a spot for Klay. He didn't get offers from any other Pac-12 schools, even though a bunch were on the same coast as him. The big difference between LaMelo and Klay is that Klay plays off the ball a lot and likes to come off screens to find his own shot. Melo, on the other hand, tends to shoot more off the dribble. Melo can spot up too, but since he's the point guard, he has a lot more opportunities to shoot on the move. Another difference between the two? Thompson was always a good shooter, but wasn't nationally recognized until he got to college. That's definitely not the case for Melo. Therefore, it's fair to say that Melo was more known for his shooting than Klay was in high school. But let's not forget they both had some hilarious dunk fails. Either way, when we account for the fact that Melo is known throughout the country as a shooter, we have to give him the advantage. Now, this next guy isn't a great dunker either, but he can straight up stroke it from deep. 76ers guard JJ Redick was an absolute monster in high school, partly because he scored 43 in a state championship game. And yeah, you guessed it, a lot of those points were off trays. He also dropped 26 and hit 5 threes in the McDonald's All-American game. Redick's shooting performance even helped him win the game's MVP over players like Carmelo Anthony and Amari Stoudemire. Although Melo definitely put up bigger numbers than Redick in high school, Redick clearly had better shot selection. It's safe to assume that if Redick played on Chino Hills, he would have posted huge numbers as well. JJ also had some serious swag at Duke, which Melo can only hope to live up to. So with this one, we're going to give the advantage to JJ. Will LaMelo Ball be as good a shooter in college as he was in high school? Let us know. Again, this is Max from Overtime. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, subscribe below.